Hi, my name is Sheila Willis of Impact Tourism, the developer of the History Check mobile app. Welcome to History Bytes, your daily dose of Alberta Historical Trivia, brought to you in partnership with Belt Drive Betty Media and the Canadian Motorcycle Tourism Association. You can register to answer the questions for a shot to win prizes, or just take the quiz to satisfy your own brain power. Either way, we're excited to see how much of Alberta's history you really know. And yesterday's question was, before and after it was known as Pigeon Mountain Service Centre, this hamlet was known as A. Dead Man's Flats, B. Sunrise Valley, or C. Palliser Peak. And the correct answer is A. Dead Man's Flats. Today's information comes from the book The Story Behind Alberta Names by Harry Sanders and from Dene Cooper, who wrote a book about local history. If you're driving towards Canmore on Highway 1 or the Trans-Canada Highway, you'll pass a sign for Dead Man's Flats. Now, if you were driving the same highway from 1974 to 83, it would have read Pigeon Mountain Service Centre. While the Trans-Canada was constructed along the Bow River in the late 1950s, the road sign identified the hamlet as Dead Man's Flats. Well, local business owners objected, and most likely for the nearby ski resort, wanted to call it Pigeon Mountain Service Centre. In 1983, the ski hill closed, and while the resort is still open, they changed their minds and wanted it called Dead Man's Flats again. There's competing legends for the reason of the name. The first is that in 1904, Francois Maret killed his brother Jean with an axe. The boys lived together on what is now known as Dead Man's Flats. Francois suffered from a disorder that caused him to hear voices, and on May 11, 1904, he woke up in the morning, retrieved an axe he had borrowed earlier, and bludgeoned his brother to death while he slept in his bed. He was found guilty by reason of insanity and spent the rest of his days in an insane asylum. The second is a bit suspect, as there's no evidence found in the official reports of the park wardens. But legend is that several First Nations people were trapping beaver in the area, which by then was part of the national park. For the park wardens, this was poaching. When the trappers saw the wardens approaching, they knew there was no time to escape, so they smeared themselves with beaver blood and played dead. When the warden ran for help, they took their beaver pelts and headed home. And the last legend comes from when the Palliser Expedition went through in the late 1850s. In his report to the British government, Palliser explained that he named the Kananaskis Pass for the legend of a Cree person who had a remarkable recovery from a blow of an axe, which stunned but failed to kill him. Dene Cooper told me the local history book is available through the Marigold Library System if anybody would like to go check it out. And tomorrow's question is, which Alberta town is named for the inventor of one of the 20th century's most important agricultural tools? Is it A. Killam, B. Munson, or C. Nobleford? Come back tomorrow for the answer and the story that goes along with it. Then we'll load you up with the next day's question. Enjoy!